So for all of you that like a little side hustle cash, you gig workers, maybe you mowed someone's lawn, you did anything. Now, I know the government said, well, you know what? You know that $600 threshold, which is what, like a couple bucks a day if you happen to do something? They said, don't worry about 2022. Just save all of your records. We're coming for that in a minute, because they have figured out that you guys are doing it and you need it to survive. Actually, I regularly run out of money. You're broke. The government needs you to go to them for money, not other people. You need to be begging for stimmies and have to rely on credit cards or family for financial support, which is what, half of you guys are like, please. And well, unless you're a baby boomer, then you understand compound interest and you've taken advantage of that over your lifetime. But the rest of you that are like, oh, just, you know what, Venmo me, PayPal, they're coming for that. Congratulations, you have a business. Which, congratulations, you have what's called write-offs. Yay! So you could say, they're like $600. Well, I made 60,000, but I pulled a presidential move and hey, look, I didn't make anything. So the tax on made nothing is 0. So make sure you learn about that. Also in this video, I'm going to have the Ninja pop on. He said I'm at a truck stop. I'm like, get out your phone. So my apologies, but he'll be on in just a second. Again, apologies for the video because it's low quality, but hey, the audio is perfect. IRS says it will delay requirement to report $600. That's it. That is it. That's like $2 a day. You've went over it. Pay your fair share. There is a solution for it. Also, what everyone is doing now, the younger generations, actually, not even younger, and the adults, younger generations continue to drive the great resignation. You're like, F it. I'm not working. You guys are job hopping, paycheck bumping. Younger generations look to employers for help. You guys are just kind of jumping around. Yeah, I'll do that gig. I'll do that gig. I'll do that. I'll mow a little lawn. I'll, take out whatever you guys are doing. Sell things on eBay. Make sure you pay your taxes. Sell things on Amazon. Pay your taxes. Go out to dinner and everyone's like, oh, I'll just Venmo you. Oh, but I know when they look at it, you're like, well, that wasn't for business. Well, you could turn it into business. So make sure you are doing the right things in life to line it up so you get to keep the money and not have to give it away. Personal goals in jeopardy. 55% of millennials say debt is preventing them from accomplishing their personal goals. And also your salaries are not sufficing. 50% of millennials, 50% of Gen Zs don't believe that salary is going to be enough to achieve their financial goals. It won't be. Growth in gig work, 70%. Look at that. 70% of all workers have pursued or considered pursuing supplemental income. Why? Well, that's because you're not making it. You're not making it because these things, these dollars, right? They keep becoming less valuable. And less value or less purchasing power makes you have to go out there and go do other things. And you're seeing it as temporary, but there is an emergency. Dipping into emergency funds, that would be everyone. Your savings accounts are down to 0. And it looks like you have no help. Only 12% of millennials, 10% of Gen Z workers work with a financial advisor, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend. I am not a financial advisor. I just look at charts, which to me, it's fairly easy to predict what the future of your stock market is. Just by looking at, I just put up a couple lines for you. You got a blue line. That's your 200-day moving average. We're under it. To me, that's bearish. To me, it's going to go lower. You're also in a channel. Guess where? Heading lower. So make sure you also take advantage of my New Year's after Eve sale of 70% off on how to make money on the way down until it goes down to the 200-week moving average. Wait, I said 70% off, right? Or my swing trading. If you're brand new and you're like, what is this? You can actually make money swinging up. I have watch lists on stocks that are above the 200. I have stonks that are below the 200. I have 2 watch lists, a bear market and a bull market. So take advantage if you're like, I don't know what's out there, but looking at this, do you see this little triangle? Okay, and it looks like it's getting ready to break. Well, that would be breaking to the downside because we're in a bearish market. We'll come all the way down here, and then we'll find support, and then everyone will say, "Bravo! You said the stock market's going to go down when it goes up, but then it's going to come down here and retest that orange line." Like magic. So if you are a gig worker, great. Take that money and make it go higher. Okay? Whether we're in a higher market or a lower market, you can make money on both sides. Get passive income. Also, I guess let's cut on over to the Ninja and then back to me. All right, guys. So I have the Ninja here. I don't know if you can see him here. Go. Where the hell are you?
Johnny, I pulled over for you in a very, very weird truck stop. Did you know there's animals? There's hood rats and trailer bunnies, they say, running around this place. I'm actually scared to get out of the car.
Okay, get out of the car.
My signal would get worse.
Yeah, everyone, just to let you know, his signal's bad. So he actually looks like a cartoon character, which is a good thing. That's a good thing because now you're copying the big Johnny Bravo. But all right, so I wanted to get the Ninja on because everyone's saying like, oh, the 1099s, the $600, right? And then they stopped it. But I think, when it comes to the government, there's a lot that they're not telling you, or there's a reason for the madness. So over to you with the crazies that's going on with this whole 700. Is it 700, 600? What is it?
No, it's $600. So what I'm telling people is two things to be leery about. They set up this new rule that forced all third-party payment providers or collectors like PayPal, Venmo, Airbnb, eBay. I mean, you name it. They made all of these companies set up this new software that if you accept $600 or more under the category goods or services, that they are going to issue you and the IRS a 1099. So you're going to have to prove that either you have a business or you don't. And the one thing that I am very concerned with is they said, okay, you don't have to do it now. We were going to make you and all these companies do it and show all this. Now you don't have to. We'll put it off a year. What I'm telling people is two things. Be very leery of that. Keep your records anyway, just in case they change their mind again. But also, I gave an example that people just don't understand because they say, I don't have a business. And I said, I gave an example. You are a renter and you are in charge of collecting rents for you and your roommates, and then you give it to your landlord. And I said, if you are accepting Venmo or PayPal from your roommates and they're paying you, and unbeknownst to you, they're paying you under the goods or and services tab, or if you are using an invoice tool to invoice them the money for their rent because you're waiting for them to pay their rent, the problem is you are going to get issued that 1099 and you're going to have to prove that you are not a landlord, that you are just a tenant. And I think it is going to cause a debacle paperwork wise and a lot of heartache for a lot of people.
Do you think that there's a reason didn't they just hire on a couple more extra IRS agents? I think they did.
Yeah, just a few, 10,000, 20, maybe 50 something thousand IRS agents. Yes. So what I do believe that this is a doorway, just like an officer has a doorway when they look at you and they pull you over and they get an idea of how do I get into this person's car? Well, it's the same way with the IRS. How do we get into their tax returns? How do we get into an audit situation with them? This is just yet one more red flag that can pop up and give them the ability to audit you and look at your taxes. So I want people to understand how serious this is.
Okay. Well, I used to work law enforcement, so I get it. You'd first say, you don't mind if I search your car, right? And then you go in, and usually most people are like, and I wasn't that scumbag cop, just to let you guys know, I let everyone off. I never wrote tickets. Everyone's, you going to write it? I'm like, no, she's clearly crying. Like, how am I going to write a ticket for this? But there's certain things. I smell the odor of marijuana, possibly, right? Go ahead.
You're right. No, you're absolutely right. And they're just sitting there. Can I take a look at your tax returns? And so many people in this instance will go, sure, I don't have anything to hide. I don't own a business. But what else did you put in your tax return? And that is what's very concerning. You take that along with the cryptocurrency box. It's so important that people are being honest with the cryptocurrency that they bought, sold, trade, smelled it, sniffed it, whatever. Literally, it's on the front page of the IRS forms because they want you. It's like, if you're caught lying, there's a lot of trouble down there. So it's like people need to realize how important those tax documents are.
Actually, a little side note. He's a friend of ours. You know him. I know him. I'm not going to use his name. he wanted to purchase a very big house and a mansion, castle, a big place. And the lenders were like, have you ever traded or own cryptocurrency? And he's like, yeah, I own crypto. They would not give him a loan because he owned crypto. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, it's Hulk Hogan, guys. We hang out with him on the weekends. But
No.
yes, no, you're you're absolutely correct, and that's essentially what I'm explaining to people. It's so very vital. Let's put it this way, Johnny, when you were an officer and you pulled someone over for breaking the law, if they said, "Well, I didn't know that that was a law," did you just all of a sudden go,
Oh, okay, that's
"Okay, we're
fine.
good"?
You can go. I thought
Maybe,
maybe that's fine. I guess I should post it more.
yeah, maybe you did that.
No, I was terrible. I was so bad. I was just like, I hate law. I'm just not. I'm not one of. That's why I didn't last long.
Well, yeah, because especially in riot gear, I would have been able to pick you out of a lineup really quick with your goggles on and your hair sticking up. But
Or even in the military, I had a beret, and oh gosh, it's crazy. My hair still looks. Oh, just to let you know, because people come onto my channel, they're like, "You're totally ripping the ninja off in his hair." Eh?
It's true because
I am going back. Oh no, no. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna show you my high school. What is
it?
It?
Crap, that was in the 70s.
Yeah,
you're right. You got me beat.
I had the same hair as I did in high school, as I did in the military, as I do now. So I know I win, and I can go back in your videos too. I'm gonna go back to the first one, and I think it's a little flat up there.
Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna do that.
All right, you guys. So wait,
place.
Yeah, we went down that hole. Hey, not a hole we want to go down. Mr. Ninja, anything else on this whole 1099 gig that you need to warn our viewers about?
You know, actually, it's not a warning. Let's put it this way: if you're in a position where you have been accepting money for the last year and you've been making money, and you think you're getting one over on the government, I actually got something else to tell you. There's a lot of amazing tax write-offs along with that. So you may be in a position where you're crushing it, selling things on eBay or Facebook, whatever, and now you've got this situation. Turn it into a positive. Look at all the amazing tax write-offs that come along with owning your own business and doing a DBA and actually writing it off legally. You may be able to find that your write-offs may be worth more than what you made last year. So turn a negative into a positive.
There you go. When the government gives you lemons, you and I make lemonade. Although I like turning the peel around and squeezing it in your eyes.
Thanks, man.
All right, dude. Thanks for.
I gotta go. I think there's a hood rat actually trying to get in my car right now. So I gotta go.
All right, man. Thanks.
Right. See ya.
Bye. So that was fun, right? Ninja coming on, talking about making money, losing money. Also, take advantage of how to make money going down, and then I'll let you know when it's time to make money going up. Thank you guys for trusting me every day of your life. If you could, maybe like or subscribe or share. Just do something. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow because I work every single day of my life unless I decide to take a day off. Huh? You never know.